I made 600 euros in the first months of doing UGC. I got paid for creating content for brands. I received various awesome products and all of that without having a big audience. Today we will talk about how you can start making money with content creation, basically starting right now. And I will share some of my personal tips, insights, and at the end there is gonna be an exciting announcement, so definitely stay tuned till the very end. Hi, my name is Alisa, I am a social media expert and I offer UGC 360 services. So on the one hand, I help people who want to become financially independent, who want to work in a creative sphere and be their own bosses to basically start making money with content creation. And on the other hand, I also work with companies and help them to implement customer testimonials in their marketing as a part of their marketing strategy. I have various experiences with social media because I've in this field for 8 years already. So I had worked and am still having some projects with my long-term clients as an influencer. I also work for a big company, so in the corporate part of social media, and I own my business in this sphere. So content creation was always a big part of my life because this is the basic skill that you need to have if you want to monetize social media. As an influencer, I was mainly selling my audience, so the amount of followers I had, the impact on them. In the corporate world, I got paid for basically understanding social media, but I never really was able to monetize the skill of creating content. So this is how I basically came up with this idea that you can get paid for just creating content. So of course there are like professional videographers, photographers. This is a bit of another thing. What I am basically talking about when I say content creation is that you can create photos, videos, texts, so simple things that every single brand needs to use on social media, and you get paid to create them, and the brand then owns the rights to use them on their own social media channels or in paid ads. A lot of people call it UGC, which is not completely right, so this is why I always talk about content creation as a whole, and UGC is just a part of it. So just to be clear on these terms. But if you are interested specifically in UGC, I already have a dedicated video about it on my channel where I explain how you can start as a UGC creator right now, so watch it. I think the link will be somewhere here. So offering brands my experience as a person who created content for a very long time was the key for me to actually start having this financial independence. So that time I started to travel way more, so now I'm traveling almost every single month. I bought my first luxury purse and some of like other luxury goods, which was a greatest deal for me because I never owned something like that in my life. When I moved to Germany, it was the time where I was basically sparing every single cent that I could because life in Munich is very, very expensive. So I finally started to feel this financial freedom. I wasn't in this like scarcity mindset anymore that I don't have money, that I won't have money. I understood that the amount of money that I earn basically depends on how much clients I have, so how much content I make, and you can easily scale that. But in order to come to this point, you firstly need to understand how to create content, which content to create, how to position yourself. In this video, I will talk about how to start even if you have zero experience in like social media. What you basically need to do is to understand the instruments. So to have someone who can lead you through all of these like different processes, different nuances, so that you can basically save yourself some time. Because as I said, I was making content for 8 years, which is a long time frame, and I won't say that you need to do the same in order to succeed and in order to start making money with it right now. Firstly, understand your strengths and weaknesses. And I think this is something that not all of the people are talking about. They will tell you, go and create a portfolio straight ahead. But before you do that, you actually need to understand what is it that you already can do very well And what is it that you do not know how to do at all? For example, I know a lot of people with modeling experience, which means that they are already really good in front of the camera. They know how to work with the camera. And this is your strength that you can really use for content creation. On the other hand, maybe you do not really know how to write engaging content, so how to write engaging text. Or maybe you know nothing about video editing. And if you understand these things, then you can start focusing on what you need to know. So I won't advise you to focus on working in front of a camera if you already know how to do that. You will basically just waste time on that. Instead, I would really advise you to work on copywriting and video editing. So this is a very crucial moment which can actually save you a lot of time if you do that from the very beginning. Secondly, practice, practice, practice. In one of the videos, I already taught you about the 10,000 hours rule. And this rule basically means that in order to become an expert in something, you need to spend 10,000 hours on doing that. Don't worry, I won't say that you need to spend 10,000 hours on video editing in order to become successful in it. But if you start to consistently work on your video editing skills, like watching YouTube videos who explain how to edit videos in different programs, if you start working with programs, basically start practicing, then in a couple of weeks and in months, depending on how much time you invest in it, you will already be good enough in order to start monetizing it. Finally, show yourself. Create a portfolio. This is an important step, but also don't forget to have dedicated social media profiles for that. And in the next video, I actually want to talk with you about different social media platforms that I find are really important to be on as a content creator. But as for now, just focus on having social media presence. For example, right now I'm not actively pitching any brands anymore, so I'm not in this phase where I am like writing 10 emails a day, but rather brands find me because I already have social media presence, because I consciously show myself up on different platforms and I say, here I am a content creator, I am a social media expert, you can work with me. So you can already make some content examples, like create an example of a unboxing video if you, I don't know, have your Zara order just delivered at home. Remember that content creation is like different for everyone because everyone has their own style. You do not need to copy like a specific blogger, a specific content creator. You just need to find out what works for yourself and what is authentic for you. Of course, there are many other things that you need to know. For example, how to pitch brands, how to position yourself, so the personal branding part. Storytelling is also super important, so how to create engaging content. Because I understand that it takes a lot of time to gain this kind of knowledge, to find the information basically, I decided to launch a live course where I will teach you step by step how to monetize content creation. And this course is called Zero to Hero. So basically you go from your point A to the point B, which is you make money with content creation. And for me, it's super important to stay very close with you. So this course will be a live course, which means that we will gonna have live sessions with me in a very small group, because I want to have enough attention to answer all of your questions. Also, we are going to have some homework, which you will receive my personal feedback on, which I think is pretty cool. So if you want to join this course, then in my description of this video, and join the waitlist, because as I said, this is gonna be a very small group of people, so I won't be able to take everyone on board. So if you join the waitlist, you already have some benefits. I would definitely recommend you to do that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new for yourself and that it helps you. Make sure that you follow my channel. Don't forget to give this video a like, and we will see each other in the next one. Bye.